Yes, boys, and welcome back to another video of that Dokkan battle goodness. And in this video today, my guys, we're going to be looking at the top 10 hardest hitting TURs, their team, and also, we're going to see how the list is looking, see what's pretty surprising, what's not surprising. So yeah, let's have a quick look. Now, before I do this video, there's two things I need to let you know. First of all, shout outs to the person who actually made this APT list on the Dokkan Reddit. I think it's Kairu too. I think he's one of the mods. I think he's still part of the mod team. So much shout outs to him for even doing all these numbers and these average keys and all that stuff. So much appreciated to him. And also, if you like Dokkan content, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 300 subs. Hit that button today. But anyways, let's get into the list. So 15 to 11, we're just going to talk about really quickly because I haven't got all the information to go with them. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, 15, we've got the Blue Boys. Not so really surprising now, even though they can't really be optimized properly now. The fact that they're still in the top, well, 15, pretty surprising. Super Saiyan 4 Goku makes it to number 14. That kind of means Super Saiyan 4 Vegito probably will not be here. Kale and Caulifla 13 now. From back in the day when Kale and Caulifla were like number 1, that's pretty surprising. That's actually pretty surprising. 12 going to be the Universe 7 team in general, the Android 17 Universe 7 team. Pretty surprising this made it this far up, but I guess it can do a lot of damage, but it's only for one particular team. You need to be running full Rep 7. And then Movie Hero Super Saiyan 2 Tech Teen Gohan. Honestly, I expected him to be a bit further down the list. Only 11th. I mean, he could do some really destructive damage, but I will take it. So now let's get into the list, and you can kind of see who's sticking out the list, and I cannot believe he actually made it to number 10, which is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Now, what happened? Like, first of all, this guy, everyone's going crazy over him, the 6th anniversary LR, and he's here just on the 10th slot. Now, I don't really know how I feel about this, because everyone's been going on about how you should save every single Dragon Stone for these banners, and yet, look, he's not really providing that much damage compared to the rest. I mean, Goku shouldn't be far down beneath, surely, but 10th slot. Now, his average defense 185k, like, I think any defense over 150k is looking pretty nice, so every LR, depending on their defense, is going to be kind of sorted. So defense wise, pretty nice. Now, if you have a look at the team for the APT, you can notice that this is probably like Universe, a mixture of Miracle Awakening and Universe 7, but there's no support. There's no support anywhere, which is honestly really surprising. Like, how does this guy still do really good damage, but it's not even worth bringing supports for him? That is a bit confusing. Now, of course, you go 15 additional, 6 crit, because he has chances to crit anyway, so additionals are always nice. Now, that is looking nice. 20 key average, which, that's consistent enough. And 100% on most of his links except Prodigies, which you'll get on the float from time to time. I think that's from the either the Golden Freezer or the Blue Boys, but not too bad, not too bad. 6th year anniversary LR on the 10th slot. I don't really know how to think about that, but enough about that. Let's check number 9, which is going to be LR Jiren. Now, honestly, this kind of surprised me. Like, I haven't really been talking too much about LR Jiren, or haven't even had him on my radar, but look at this. 22 key average. Now, this is him without ever getting his active, because I think it's the average of 5 turns or 4 turns or something like that. And since you have a 90% super effective rate, this guy has opted to go pure additionals, 15 additionals, 11 crit on this boy right here. And what more can I say? The Universe 11 team, as you can see, it's stacked with so much support. I can see it's running both Topo and like a Topo per int TUR and a Topo int SSR as well. Now, I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, nobody would ever run a team like that. I mean, maybe if you rainbowed your int Topo, maybe keep another one on the side, but you may be a bit squishier than usual. I do like the whole support though. Like 22 key average is not bad, and yeah, you got the Topo, the strength guard Topo with Jiren. That's the rotation we all know about. Then you got a strength Jiren, tech Jiren rotation. Don't know about that, but look at that defense, boys. 263,000 defense. This guy is not getting touched by anything. Not getting touched by anything. Honestly, a quick side note, I hope Tanks makes it. I don't think he's going to make it on, but I would have hoped... Oh, mate. This is going to be a few turns average. I don't think Tanks will make it, unfortunately. But yeah, Jiren making the number 9 slot, beating the 6th anniversary LR. Every single thing from here beats SSBE from this point on. Let's see what number 8 holds. LR in Goku Black. Let's go. And look at the leader. Even me, I was not happy with Tech Janemba as an actual, like, you know, as an actual leader, as a Dokkan Fest exclusive, and here he is with one of the hardest hitting LRs, part of his main team, which is the LR in Goku Black. 20 key average. That's okay. He's got orb changing happening with that int Vegeta he is linked to, the extreme int Scouter Vegeta. So, you know, key +3, attack and defense 50% to him, I think, or 40%. But then he is getting that orb change, which is the main thing. Then, Fierce Battle and Big Bad Bosses are the only links he is getting active, though. So, I feel like this is good, but I feel like there's so much more potential for this guy to have if he gets, like, a better support linking partner that's maybe like a base form Goku Black or a Zamasu, or like base Zamasu Goku Black, something like that could definitely help him out a bit more. But getting to this slot, I mean, look at that average defense as well. I mean, that must be like after Super or something, because before Super, we all know this guy gets battered, but look at the difference now. Supported APTs, 12.96 for Jiren here, 12.99 for Goku Black. So these guys are pretty much so close to each other. It's not even much of a difference. And for the APT-able team, you know, you want to have the strength, Broly, tech, Broly rotation. We all know about that. I don't know how I feel about having these guys on float, though, because, of course, you got to float them, but if you don't hit the 4 orbs, you don't get the support passive. I don't know how I feel about that, to be fair. I just don't think it's reliable. But I love this LR. I've got him with one dupe myself. I love him. And all I need now is that int Vegeta, so I can get its rotation running on a few teams. But that is nice, you know. 8th slot, BSSBE. I just have to add that again. I have to say that for every unit. Let's see what number 7 is. Okay. First of all, I love this guy. I love this guy. This guy is underrated as hell. I used 500 gold coins on my boy, LR Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. This is insane. 13.2 supported APT, average defense 300k. 300, that's more than Jiren. Okay, 23 key average, 1 of 24 key, that's insane. 100% ultra, you know, unit super attack uptime, of course, since you're over the 18 key. And he's linked up with the EZA AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which you should be running with him. Although I did not expect this. Now, looking at the APT lineup for Super Saiyan 2, apparently for this team, you've got Tech, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, LR Kale and Caulifla, and the other Tech Margita on float. Okay, this might not be like APT-able, but just how you should have the team, but that's looking insane. That's a really weird build. I would have thought with the name changes you would have run like a lot more of the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, but then again, every one or these 2 LRs on float mean you are getting, as you can see here, legendary power 67% of the time, and legendary power is pretty much like getting a support on rotation. That's how good legendary power is right now. 45% active uptime depending on how long the event is. Yeah, I can get it. And yep, looking pretty good. I'm a big fan of this guy. Hopefully I can get a dupe of him. I'm not summoning on the banner though, that banner shaft. Don't do it, boys. But anyways, let's go see what else is coming up. And just a reminder still again, this guy beat SSBE. And he has a higher defense now. I don't want to say any more about that, but that is number 7 LR Angel Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Time for that number 6 LR Tech Broly. Finally he has a linking partner that is worth running, and he got 2 of them at the same time. Mainly 1 though, but we will talk about that. So first of all, before I talk about anything, yes, his defense looking kind of bad and his supported APT 13.5, but look at those link up times. You will not find a better linking partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links. Oh my god. Now unfortunately, Berserker, you're not going to see that often because you got to be under 50% HP. Now if that threshold went up with like Big Bad Bosses style, that would be ridiculous, but that doesn't happen, so you have to deal with this. 20 key average, that's all okay, because as long as you're over 18 key average, you're kind of fine. And if you get anything more than that, it's always pretty nice to see. And yeah, what can I say more about this? It's really nice. The new int Broly's being used as a leader. Really solid unit. Really solid unit. Now, of course, linking partners makes this guy better. I'm not a fan of his defense. I still feel like his defense is lacking, especially first slot, because you know he's linked up with that strength Broly. Someone's got to go first slot. And more than likely it would be Strength Broly, but you know, we'll see how it goes. We've got the Physical Kid Buu on the team as well. I love Physical Kid Buu, as many of you know. AGL Turles on the team now. If he transforms, that could be a real problem. I just have to add that because, you know, that's part of the whole APT team. But we'll leave it at that. That's number 6, LR Tech Broly. It's nice to see him getting some respect. 6th hardest hitting LR. The 5th hardest hitting LR. Let's go. Super Vegito. Now, this is untransformed Super Vegito. Well, it says it's transformed 33% of the time. Let's have a look at how they are doing now. 185k defense. That's kind of similar to like SSBE's defense, but like SSBE, these guys also have damage reduction built in. They have got a significant jump in APT, 13.5 mil to 14.5 mil. That's a significant jump. Trust me on this one. Now, surprisingly, they're not linked up with int LR Vegito, the int Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. No, they're linked up with physical Vegito Blue. Really surprising. I did not expect that. I honestly never have expected that. Okay, 23 key average untransformed, 24 key average transformed. Alternate slots for most counters if you turn into Vegito or for the physical Vegito Blue. And yeah, this guy is ridiculous. Now, for you guys that did try and pull him on the actual download celebration, you boys on global, unfortunately, yeah, it's a 10-month wait from September to July for the 6th anniversary that you have to wait in to get this guy, but he is worth the wait because this guy is insane. This guy legit can make your box from like tier 2 to like tier 0. Like, this guy is ridiculous. And you get to run Physical Kid Buu on the team. Love it. Love it. Maximum crits, of course, 6 additionals, and nice key averages here. Gonna say that's a nice slot for number 5 on the list. Number 4, he only made it to number 4. Okay, let's talk. AGL Mui Goku is sitting at 14.7. Now, the reason why he is looking so much different compared to SSBE is because Mui Goku is AGL, he has access to more additionals. So he has got a plus 20 additionals compared to the plus 15 additionals with SSBE. And also on this team, you can see right here, he's getting supported whenever the Roshi shows up, which is always going to be pretty nice. And of course, him linked up with Strength UI helps a ton. 0% on the active uptime, so you just killing them way too fast. Second super is always guaranteed to crit, right? And look at all these links: Perth Battle, Godly Power, Kamehameha, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. 100%. That's a full LR team. Like, it's just legendary power everywhere, which is pretty nice, Again, the tech Gohan showing up on float, I just don't know why he's always there. Like, it's a nice spot. Like, if it works with numbers wise, that's pretty incredible. Also with the blue boys, I just see him on float all the time, but really surprising to see them working this well on float apparently. So looking pretty nice. Average defense 230k. Does he need it with 70% chance to dodge? Not really, but it's always there. Number 4 slot, AGL Mui Goku. You're gonna have to go hard on the anniversary if you want to see something like this. But now it's time for the top 3 LRs, and both of the 6th anniversary LRs have already been shown. So let's go see what we get next, boys. And number 3 is my boy Turles. Now, everyone knows I'm a bit of a Turles fanboy with the LR Turles. Let's go check why. Now, you have 70% uptime on 24 key. All of a sudden, that's insane, because when you hit the 24 key, you're super effective and you have a high chance of launching an additional super. And for 70% is a good chance. That's like pretty high. Big Bad Boss is activated all the time. Some other links activated all the time. 292k defense. Now, for a unit with no damage reduction or dodging, that's still pretty solid. And look at the APT difference now. 17.3, 14.7. Now, this team, pretty difficult to build. Bojack's been shown up on one banner, and Strength Hit is the linking partner. The problem with this is Strength Hit is nowhere to be found. We are not getting those type banners back. It's been like, what, nearly a year, maybe like 8-10 months, getting closer to a year. We can't build these teams. We can't build these teams without these units. So hopefully Strength Hit comes back. I'm gonna be buying Strength Hit with coins as soon as I can. But you know, maybe I have to wait. But of course, you're maximizing the additionals because you want to make sure you get as much super effective damage as possible. Now, the reason why Bojack is the leader, even though he does fit on Terrifying Conquerors, is that Bojack always supports space traveling warriors, whereas Cooler only supports Terrifying Conquerors when you're fighting more than one enemy, which never really happens. Let's be a bit honest. You just SBR at a glance, that's about it. So that being said, amazing APT. We literally jumped up a notch, going from 4th to 3rd. LR Turles or LR Team Turles, whatever you do want to call them. Number 2, we have LR EZA Strength Broly. Now, what more can I say about this guy? Linked up again with the Tech Broly. The exact same team we did see with Tech Broly is right here. So 2 of the top 10 hardest hitting LRs on a team like this. Let's go check it out. Of course, it's all links active, just how it was before, except, you know, Berserker's hard to activate. 20 key average, that's pretty nice. Now, you're against 1.14 enemy average, that's a bit weird, and 0.32 uptime versus Goku family. Now, that's like considering every event, but majority of the events that you will go on do usually have a Goku enemy, like LGE, the new LGE. The Infinite History, I don't know what they're doing with that, but as you can see, there's a lot of Goku family enemies that you fight usually. So that being said, this guy is a monster and he is old. You guys should have a few of these copies if you've been playing for a while. 220k defense without any damage reduction. Insane, going from 0 defense to 220,000. This guy's got the biggest glow up I've ever seen on Dokkan history. But that is it, that is number 2, and most of you can guess number 1. Number 1 is LR Goku and Frieza with their EZA. So Turles is actually the best or hardest hitting LR without an EZA. Hardest hitting LR with an EZA, LR Goku Frieza. Now, let's look at what they get. You of course have them with the TN. It's always been locked in like that. 24 key average, your max, you know, you're getting maximum key nearly every time. 95% debuff uptime. Look at those links. Look at that APT, nearly 20 mil. Look at that defense. Hold 341k defense. Where'd that defense come from? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know where that defense come from. Maximum crit. This team, of course, on float you got all the 3 trio LRs. Really surprising actually that all of them 3 fit on float. Now the hardest thing about building this is not pulling these two. It's actually going to be getting, again, the type support. You need to get that TN. And we don't know where the type support banners are, but 341k defense, that is insane to me. That is insane. And look at all these links as well that you get completely active now. Tournament of Power has 100%. So are we on about this guy? Because this guy, you'd have to put him in middle slot. And then Tech TN may get a bit beaten up. So again, that's looking a bit weird if this is the rotation you want. But like putting TN slot 1 can get you a bit destroyed. And that is it. That is number 10 to number 1 pretty much. And yeah, let me know what you thought about this list, because honestly, Go Bros is nowhere to be seen. That hurt me a little bit. Bootanks wasn't on here, hurt me a little bit. And the fact that 10th slot SSBE, 4th slot MUI Goku, I knew Turles was going to be up there, but I did not expect this Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta to climb where he did. And it's nice to see LRS get the respect he deserves on the 8th slot now. Woo. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and help your boy out, get some more content out of there. And I think I'm going to wrap up this video now. Has this video helped you at all into thinking about what LRs or what you're going to summon on maybe? I don't know if it did. Let me know in the comment section, and I will catch you on the next Dokkan video. This is Kizan bouncing out. In a bit, guys. See you next time.